welcome back everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Remy Arsenault. I'm from northern New Brunswick, growing zone 4B. If you've watched my last video yesterday, I was telling you about my rabbit doe that was uh, pregnant and maybe late in her delivery, and I didn't really know what to expect. Posted my video, took a shower, came back downstairs, and I could see some little movements in there. Yeah, she had her babies, and all day up until now I thought there was 9 babies. I'm trying to count without disturbing them too much, and I think I'm counting 11. Um, Not bad for a first-time mom. The mommy's right there. She's very stressed. I guess I should leave her alone. So it's time for me to start preparing for the spring that's coming. And one of the things I like to do is start with a list of all the animals I'm gonna get. Um, Depending on the cost, depending on how many I plan on getting, sometimes it's just a matter of working the numbers out and see where I can cut a little bit but still having the same amount of meat at the end of the season. For example, if I take meat birds, at 3 weeks they're $4.50. If I get them at 1 day as 1 day chick, they're $2.10. And the way that I see it is, if I take 12 at 3 weeks old, meat chickens, for a total of $54, and then I take, I think I have 30 1-day-old chick, 30 of them for $63. I think this is my best bet because I'm probably gonna lose a couple of the little day-old chicks, and we've had about 20 meat chickens last year, and it wasn't enough. You always want to give a couple here and there. My parents, my brother, immediate family member, and you realize that 1 chicken a week goes down pretty quick. So my plan is to try to get as close as possible to the 50 mark, and by doing 30 of the day-old chicks and 12 of the 3 weeks old chickens, that's going to give me 42, but I can make another order later in the summer, so that's what I'm planning on doing. Another thing I like to do is get ready with my seeds, and I was going at Walmart to try to find some organic seeds. I know it's not the best place to go. A lot of people go at Base Seeds or M.I. Gardner Seeds. There's a lot out there actually that are probably better than the ones you're gonna find at Walmart. I've had some success with them. It's a company called Mackenzie. I don't know if it's something local that we have here. It's working well for me, so I'm just gonna keep going with them for now. And well, while I was shopping for my seeds, I found this soil test kit. So I figured, why not? It was just like $7. It says that there's 40 strips in there, 40 different tests that I can try. So I'm gonna try this in the coming spring, and I'll see if I can do something with the results. If I can actually keep better soil for my vegetables and all my fruits around the property. I have a couple of seeds from last year, and I put them in those little plastic vials that I had laying around. And like I have peas, I have spinach, and I have corn. And all the seeds that I'm gonna be growing in the spring are all things that hopefully I can manage to grow out here, because we have a very short season up here in New Brunswick. Um, we have the last frost date around 10-15 of June. We were lucky last year, it was a little bit earlier than that, and I took a risk by putting my stuff out at the beginning of June. But usually it goes until maybe the middle of June, and we start having our first frost definitely maybe not the middle of August, but at the end of August, beginning of September, we start having some small frost during the night. It could be a danger for losing your crops for sure. um, I mean, we've seen summers in the last couple of years where we've had frost in middle of July, sorry. So you can never really tell, but you want to put the chances on your side. So yeah, corn, peas, spinach are some of the seeds that I have from last year. I'm gonna try them. They should be all right. They were in a dry area, so hopefully it's gonna be all right. One of the thing that I like a lot, and probably one of my girlfriend's favorite, is radishes. We don't have much success with them so far. From what I understood by watching other channels, is that it's a vegetable that it needs to be in a poor soil, because otherwise the plant will grow too fast compared to the vegetable itself. And well, you can't really eat the plant. So um, I have kale, which is something I'm gonna try this year. I've never had kale before, but I'm trying to eat more greens, so I figured that would be a good one to try. Now these are not organic. Green and yellow zucchinis, they're not organic, but they're grown in the soil here. I'm not gonna spray them with any pesticides or whatever, so it's still better to grow in my garden, even if they're not organic. It's still better than what I'm gonna buy at the store. And we've had a couple last year. We gave some to the rabbits, we gave some to the chickens. We've cooked with them. I actually like them raw. Actually pretty good. So we'll have more spinach here, organic spinach. Some more radishes here. Lettuce, same. It's not organic, but it's Grand Rapids lettuce. I've never had that one before. Well, I've never planted it anyway. Usually the one I have is this one here, organic romaine lettuce. Was pretty good last year. We've had pretty good success. Same romaine lettuce. Yeah, last year we've had a bunch of lettuce. We had to give some away to our family and friends. It was too much, because after a while you can only eat lettuce so many times a day. So I have more corn here, more radishes. One of the things that I planted last year that for the first time of my life I succeeded was with cucumbers. So I have 3 kinds, all Mackenzie. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I've heard after that if you touch the roots, the vegetable, the plant tends to die. So maybe that's what I was doing wrong. I planted them this year straight in the soil, and they did great. Sorry. Now I have, they're called beefsteak tomatoes, bush tomatoes, and I have Tiny Tims. My daughter loves them. She eats them. She'll take a bowl full of them and just eat them like I would eat some chips. Watermelon, I tried them last year. We didn't get any, but my brother managed to get a couple of maybe the size of a bowling ball, maybe. I think he left them out too long, or maybe the frost came in first, but this might be one of the vegetables that we might need to have a greenhouse around here to be able to grow. I have some in here. I think they're yellow peppers. I'm not sure, not 100% sure, but they do look like pepper seeds. And I'm gonna try to have some green peppers this year also. So I have yellow beans. We absolutely love yellow beans. I have 2 packs. I can never get enough of them. I have 3 packs of carrots. And I know it's a lot. Last year we've had a pack, maybe a pack and a half. And we picked them up maybe a little bit too early. They were not very big. They were delicious though, but they were not very big. And that's one of the reasons why I bought 3 this year. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to sow them. I have a more elaborate plan this year. I'm gonna have the garden at the same place as I did last year. I have some compost outside, well, and I might be able to put some organic manure in there that was put in my compost pile last year. So hopefully after 1 year it should be decomposed enough. If not, I'm still planning on buying some at the local farm around here. It's just $30 for a big bucket of a big tractor bucket. And yeah, I want to plant some more carrots. I'm gonna have a guy come over with a tiller tractor and just make like 2 small aisles in front of my barn. And if I have more space, I'm gonna try maybe to get some little garden somewhere else. I have some spot at my parents' place also where I'm gonna plant some potatoes. I have to go get the seeds. Potatoes, can never get enough of those either. And I'm gonna take the whole spot my parents are letting me have and just put the potatoes there. I have a buddy of mine sells also. He's been talking to me a lot lately about doing some stuff together, like having a garden together, doing some YouTube videos, and you know, helping each other out in that area. He seems to be a very educated in the canning department, which is something that I'm lacking knowledge, I have to admit, because I've never done that before. So I'm looking forward to learn from him, and hopefully he can learn from me as well. So I'm gonna have a spot maybe on this property as well to plant some stuff there. So I don't know what I'm gonna put there. It's gonna depend on how much sun I can get during the day in that spot. So I have some green beans here, some more peas. That the kids love them. It's so easy to make a snack out of them. You can put them in a salad. You can put them in pretty much anything you want to eat. Really, it's just an amazing vegetable. I have this. I didn't try it last year. Spaghetti squash. And a friend of mine gave some to me, and we didn't really know how to cook them. We didn't really know what to do with them, but someone gave me a few advice this year, and hopefully I'm gonna be able to try it out again, and hopefully we're gonna succeed in getting the kids to eat it, because it seems like a pretty easy vegetable to grow, and something that, you know, we need to eat more vegetables. Sunflowers, I had a couple last year. They didn't grow big enough, but hopefully, even if I can just get like a couple just for fun, it's a nice looking flower, and I can give the seeds to the chickens. Last but not least, I have some cauliflowers. I don't know, it says to seed indoor, to start indoors 6 to 8 weeks before last frost. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to start them, and hopefully they're gonna catch up. So yeah, those are all vegetables that we do heat, except for maybe spaghetti squash, but I want to try it. I want to try to do something with it, and that's the reason why I chose those vegetables, and that's the reason why each and every one of you starting a garden, you should keep that in mind. You have to grow something that will work in your growing zone. And if you don't know what growing zone you're in, you can just Google it, and you know, there's a big map of all the world. It's saying what growing zone you're in. And here, northern New Brunswick, it's either 4A or 4B, and the lower you go, the higher the numbers. So yeah, if you live in my area, you're probably 4B, and you have to look for vegetables that are growing fast, or the vegetables like lettuce and spinach, where they tend to grow a little bit more in the spring because they don't like those warm and heavy, like very warm weather where it's very humid, and like the weather we have in the middle of summer, they don't like it. So you have more chances of succeeding if you try to grow lettuce, spinach. I'm guessing kale is probably the same. You'll have more success if you try to grow them in the spring or in the fall, just before the winter. For the rest, it's all stuff that you need to have good daylight. Um, you know, I, I'm I'm gonna say that there's probably three major things you have to know when you're making a garden. You have to check the light, where the sun's gonna be. If you plant your garden in the middle of the woods where there's no sun, the stuff is not gonna grow. So put your garden in a place where they're gonna get plenty of sun. You have to make sure you have good soil, and that's why I'm working on compost right now. And it's very easy to find if you want to have good compost. If you think your vegetables are not growing well enough because you don't have good soil, there's a lot of local farms everywhere. I'm sure wherever you're from, you're gonna find some good compost at your local farmers, and they'll probably be very happy to sell it to you for not for very cheap, and sometimes maybe you'll be able to find some for free. Some people are lucky like that. And the third thing you have to keep in mind is your growing zone. I'm not gonna grow lemon out here. I mean, it's way too cold in the winter. Summers are too short. Um, the fruits that we might get, plums, pears, apples, grapes. There are some more, but those are probably the basics. And you can get some bushy berries like blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, uh, ass caps, not ice caps, but ass caps. Um, yeah, that's all I can think of for now. But there's more out there. Cherries, you can grow cherries in this zone. So keep those three things in mind. If you're a beginner at gardening, don't give up, don't quit. I've tried for about 10 years before I was able to grow one cucumber big enough for me to even eat. And after the whole pandemic hit last year, I decided I had enough time to just go in there and like go on YouTube, look at some channels. There are some great channels out there. People will teach you, and all they ask in return is most of the time just a big thumbs up. Share their videos. Like they do it for free, and they end up making money out of it. But still, they'll give you their knowledge, and some of them have been doing it for so many years. You don't need to spend. I spend maybe, I don't know, 20 hours a week for the last year watching videos on how to and where to and when to, and you don't need to do that. You just need to watch a couple of videos here and there, and you'll have plenty of information to start your own garden. And if you try something and you don't succeed, then you can go and look it up and see what you did wrong. But if not, if you succeed, I mean, you're doing it right. So just don't give up. Go out there, try your best, and like I said, if you don't make it, don't quit. I've tried for about 10 years before I was able to actually get a garden where it was even worth mentioning. So there it is. So that's my plan for this coming spring. I'm gonna have some. I didn't tell you what I was gonna buying as animals, but I'm planning on getting some meat chickens. Like I said, I want to have a couple of layers. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna get Rhode Island Reds or just brown layers from the co-op there. I want to have one rooster with them. I want to be able to do my own thing. I don't want to be dependent from stores. I want to have my own chickens. I want to be able to incubate the eggs and get my own chicks and grow them from start to finish. I want to try to get some turkeys this year, maybe 4 or 5. I have some rabbits, as you saw previously, that are giving birth. I have more babies. Hopefully I'm gonna have plenty of animals to keep myself busy for the summer. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it there. I've been talking for almost 20 minutes now. Just wanted to let you know what I'm doing with my seeds, and the only advice I can give you is don't quit. Try your best, keep going, and if you're not succeeding, go make some research. It's gonna take maybe 2 minutes to get the answer as to why it didn't work, and yeah, you'll learn a lot and you'll be way better after. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if it's not already done. Give me some thumbs up, and you can share my video. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.